We are producing this hydrogen with less than 200 milliamps. I'd say that's pretty impressive. This is the waveform. You can see very drastic pulses from net 0 to negative, 0 to negative, 0 to negative. And on the positive side, here's our ground level. We have this voltage potential in here, but it's spiking high. Very, very wide swings. And if we pause this, we can see pulse spikes during the off time, and the negative collapses on the off time. But through this, we get very drastic, if I'm pointing this at this, very drastic on and offs. Repeated many, many times. Real quick here, I want to show you. If I change this just a little bit, really does change that a lot. See how that gets all jumbled up? We want them all to be equally pulsed as close as possible to that center line. As big wide pulses, the deep pulses rather, as possible. Alright guys, much more to come.
This is Stan's Revenge.
Alright, progress report for today. Interesting findings here. This is our identified main winding here. I still have yet to figure out which way that's wound. Some light over here. So we got our primary coil here, and let's say for the sake of simplicity, this is our positive end. We have our diode reversed. It's very interesting. Our diode, see that diode indication? Actually going this way, back towards the positive. Of course, if it's switched around, that could be negative. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what it is. Our negative going over here to the negative end, or the south end of this inductor. Our positive going to the north end of this inductor, the south to south, north to north configuration we've always seen. Bifilar round choke here. Can't wait to put this puppy in here. It's got a lot more windings. But this is our waveform we're getting. Let me pause it. We are consuming 9 amps here, but look at these pulses. We are getting drastic swings. This is our negative right here. This is our 0 voltage. Green negative, blue positive. You can see these spikes very rapidly, very much high swinging spikes from 0 to, well, we're getting 100 volts across the cell. Same here for the bottom. We've got these pulses here. We've got a lot of negative potential here, but you can see that they are somewhat synced pulses. But most importantly, we are getting the trademark positive pulses, very much wide swinging pulses. And with that, we are getting some very good production. 127 volts across the cell. Still less than 200 milliamps passing through these cells. This kind of production on 200 milliamps. Unheard of. See if we can adjust this before. There we go. Gonna pause that. Yeah, we're pulling 9 amps. We need to beef up our system a little bit. But however, 9 amps at 12 volts, let's say 10 amps at 12 volts, that's 120 watts of power being consumed. I believe this can be much more efficient. But great progress. Again, I want to make sure we have this fully documented. Our positive is on the shorter cable here. This is actually our negative, and I will determine which way that's wound, determining which way this polarity orientation is. But basically, again, we have because if this end is south here on this coil, that means this end is south here on this coil. It's a circular magnetic pattern. So this is north. I'm sorry, this is north. Let's pretend. That means this is north on the other inductor. Positive, rather. If this is a positive this way, this is a positive on this end. So, negative, negative, positive, positive. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing much to it. Again, our diode in reverse. We're going to switch this here. This is what we get with the diode reversed. This is what we get with the diode. This is what we get with the diode reversed in whatever position it is. So, either this is the southbound, this is the south end, or, and Stan's patents, the diode indication in Stan's patents is actually fucking reversed. That's also a possibility to throw people off. It could be so key, because I know that this is not the right waveform. This is the right waveform. Moving on.
This is Stan's Revenge.